The world we live in is an insane place because most people in it are insane. Insanity is a spectrum, and most people are on it. The main difference between people in mental asylums and normal people is the degree of their insanity. If you're the same level of insane as everyone else around you, then you're normal. But if you're a little bit crazier, they put you in a mental asylum. Once you realize this, the question then becomes how to be sane. You see, because we live in a crazy society which is run by insane people, it's hard to become free and to go against the grain of insanity. Mostly because the society has created insane social, environmental, and economic systems which you have to participate in if you want to survive. For example, work. As far as I can tell, most people don't like their jobs. It seems we've all accepted that doing something you dislike for the most part of your life is the way it has to be, which is insane. Krishnamurti once said,
"We are so conditioned to this idea that we must work and create a structure of a society that demands that you work from morning till night." The speaker refuses to enter that rat race. It isn't that he has got certain gifts or that somebody will look after him, but he refuses to enter it. I wouldn't go for a single day from 9 to 5 for anybody, for anything. I might die, but I wouldn't do that. But we are all so timid. We're all so nervous, frightened, anxious. We want the security which we think we have, which we haven't got.
I heard these words a long time ago, and they really resonated with me. Ever since I was young, I was against this whole 9 to 5 culture. But over time, my parents pushed me into it. But even then, I wouldn't go to work that often. I always kept the job though because I was afraid of what would happen if I didn't have a source of income. But recently, I decided to finally take a leap and be free of my job. I now have no job and no steady source of income, but now I feel a lot more free. And I have more time to pursue what I love, which is making videos and making music. I really took those words to heart and I followed what I felt was true. Alan Watts once said,
"Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way."
So I'm okay with the outcome, you know? If something happens to me, at least it would have been because I made a conscious choice, because I wanted to be free. Another construct used to condition us is religion. Religion is used to separate and divide us, and as long as you identify with any particular religion, there can be no love. If I call myself a Christian, I may say that I love everyone and respect their religion, but on some unconscious level, I will always see myself as separate from them. I'll always believe that I'm right in what I believe and they're wrong, and therefore they're going to hell. So what I've found is, it's best to question all religions, not just other people's religions, but also the one I was indoctrinated into. And through this questioning, I realized that to find the truth, you can't subscribe to any particular religion. You can learn from all religions and all kinds of people. But once you start to follow, you kill your own intelligence because you stop thinking for yourself. Everybody wants to change the world, but the reality is you can't change the way things are externally. At least not without changing yourself first. And changing ourselves isn't a matter of doing different things or even wanting to be different, but rather it's about observing what we are and staying with it, without wanting to change it or do anything about it. For example, if I'm jealous because somebody has something I want or whatever, instead of saying I shouldn't be jealous and trying to escape from jealousy, I just stay with what I am, which is jealous. I observe that jealousy within myself and really go into it. What does it feel like to be jealous? Where do I feel it? And with that acceptance and observation of it, it disappears with no effort at all, because fighting against the feeling was keeping it going. And this is basically what meditation is: observing your thoughts and emotions as they arise in the present moment, and realizing that you're neither the thoughts or your body. You are not your mind, so to become free of its conditioning, the main thing is to just observe it, without engaging with it or even trying to change the thoughts that are coming and going. But of course, by now you might be wondering how just being present and observing yourself can change you and the society you live in. Being present in every moment changes the way you interact with others, and how you react to what they say, and even your own thoughts and emotions. You become more peaceful, and you realize that all the crazy things happening out there in society and in the world only happen because people don't know who they are or even what they're doing. So you stop fighting against it. So instead of trying to change the world, you just focus on finding out who you are. And through finding out who you are, you can help others find out who they are. And through that, you change the world. But the aim shouldn't be to change the world. The aim should be to just be your true self. And then everything else would take care of itself after that. However, what I'm saying here isn't going to be enough to describe what happens when meditation and living consciously become a way of life. The only way to find out is to really do it, and to start now by just being present and aware.